Hi everybody and welcome to another video on Yonac Magellan 2. In the last video we talked about the ARP settings and feature. This time I'm going to talk about the chord feature. So in other synths you don't have a chord feature like this one, not that I remember. Normally you have a ARP function which has a mode which plays the different notes as chord. But in Magellan 2 you also have the option of for example using chords to play, for example, on different presets, which can be useful. So how does it work? So you click here to turn the Chord Maker on or off. Okay, on here where it says preset, you can choose on the number of preset, for example a major scale. And as you can see here, you have notes starting from the C, going up to C sharp, D, etc., up to effectively B, one octave by semitones. As you select a preset, like in this case a major scale, it will show you the chords for each entire tone, like for the key in the scale. So in this case you have C here on the first row, and then you have a chord which is E and G. On the C sharp we don't have anything. On the D we have an F and an A, which are all notes within the major scale with root C. So if you click now on the keyboard here on C2, nothing happens because it is not enabled. I click on Chord Maker and you have a chord, a major chord, which plays the C, which I'm playing on the keyboard, then also the E and the G. If I move to the C sharp, there's nothing because now I haven't selected anything. If I move to D, it will play this D minor chord, D, F and A. Let's, for example, select another one, minor scale. As you'll see, it has changed it now. There is, instead of an E, there is a D sharp or E flat. So if I play again on the C. Now, you can modify yourself a chord. So, for example, here on the D, let's say that I want an A sharp or B flat instead of an A. So let's play on the D again. Sounds quite nice. As I change the chord myself, here on the right hand side it says user, because it is a user-defined chord. Here on the right hand side you can change the chord shape. So for example, on the first row it is a minor. If we click on it, it will go to a 7. So we have now the addition of an A sharp. If I click again, it goes to a 6. So we have an A. I click again, it says we have a perfect fifth, so a C and a G. And this is where it is important to actually know your intervals and scales. You have a lock and unlock check setting or checkbox setting, which allows you to lock the chord settings as you move from one preset to the other. And you have also the option to clear everything in terms of the chords which have been selected, and therefore it will clear also the preset. You can change the root key, just clicking here on the first row, okay, and so on and so forth. So this, as I mentioned earlier, it's an interesting feature. You can use it, for example, if you are creating new pads and you want to play chords directly on the keyboard. It's a very efficient way to exactly play the chords that you like and how you want them to be shaped. So I hope you found this useful. This concludes the tutorials for the synth tab. In the next video we will move on to the sequencer tab. I hope you enjoyed and see you next time. Bye.